JeCCDO is a local non-governmental and non-profit-making organization envisioning an Ethiopian society where all citizens promote the well-being of children. One of the development approaches JeCCDO pursues to achieve this vision is working through a partnership arrangement with community-based organizations, CBOs. The 18-year-old Bilcha Debella is an ambitious and joyful girl, attending her education in 10th grade at a secondary school in Butajira town, Southern Nations, Nationalities, and Peoples Regional State. Though losing both parents at early childhood, coupled with visual impairment, caused Bilcha unbearable grief, she did not keep on brooding over this sorrow. Rather, she got a chance to be optimistic to lead her life in a decent manner like her peers, because of the support she gained from a local CBO that partnered with JeCCDO.
When I was in grade 6, people told me there was a charity organization. Then one of my teachers helped me get registered and joined the organization. Since then, I have been receiving different supporters, such as school materials, consultation services, and the like. It gives me strength.
Previously,
Bilcha's interest in her education remains to be very amazing. Besides her active participation and promising achievements in the classroom, she is said to be very friendly and well-behaved amongst her friends.
I've known Bilcha since grade 5. She's good at her education. She's doing her best like non-visually impaired students. She has scored good results. She has good relation with students.
Since 2003, JeCCDO has been implementing projects through CBOs after building their capacity to that effect. Strengthening its partnership, JeCCDO has so far implemented a project under the auspices of Swedish International Development Agency, SIDA, one of the major donors that supports JeCCDO's intervention in collaboration with CBOs. Accordingly, 48 CBOs have been implementing projects that reach out to needy community members in Amhara, Oromia, Somali, Southern Nations, Nationalities, and Peoples Regional States, as well as Addis Ababa and Duradawa city administrations.
Advanced towards Tajura and trade route from Shawa to here. Now, in order to control these trade routes, this fellow Muzinjar, invaded this area. Leader of the Egyptian force, which entered to Ethiopia through
the joint effort being made by JeCCDO and the foundation in supporting needy women is also found to be promising and encouraging. Under the microfinance loan and saving initiative, disadvantaged women have been made to change their lives. The Edir provided her with school materials, sanitation kits, and psychosocial support that built up her confidence and independence, as well as improved her social interactions. For the visionary Bilcha, issues such as violence against women and entitlements of people with disabilities are major concerns she will deal with after the completion of her university education.
Working hard in education, I'm now in grade 10. I hope to successfully pass preparatory exam and join university. I want to work on the rights of women and children.
Sennight is one of the women who have been benefiting from the support of Netzabrak Women and Children Development Association that accessed financial support from JeCCDO. After Sennight began her injera baking and selling business with a loan of 2,000 birr that she secured from this association, her life changed for the better.
They have given us a 2-day training on saving. Then we have started saving on the 4th day. They gave us 8,000 birr loan after saving.
The technical assistance provided to Sunlight has helped her change her business strategy. Ways of transporting her product and supplying to local hotels and restaurants are what have improved her business. JeCCDO's executive director, Mulugeta Gebru, asserts that the organization has greatly achieved its objectives through implementing the SIDA-funded project. This, he said, has helped JeCCDO contribute its share to the ongoing poverty reduction efforts across the country.
ከፍተኛ ቁጥር ያላቸው ወጣቶችን የስራ ዕድል ለመፍጠር ችለናል። ከዛ ውጭ ደግሞ
We have managed to create job opportunity for a number of youth. Apart from this, we tried to build up communities' awareness on the rights and participation of children. Therefore, we could say the project has achieved its objective more than expected.
Having identified weaknesses and strengths in the project implementation process, the organization has made tremendous attempts to consolidate best practices and alleviate challenges encountered.
As the problem is so complicated, there has to be a long-term commitment. Really, the project has more strength, especially working in line with government's development effort.
Actors engagement and ላይ ማምጣቱ ትልቁ ጥንካሬ ነው የፕሮጀክቱ።
While the CBOs are primarily implementing the project, SIDA and JeCCDO have played pivotal roles in facilitating and administering the overall project. Hence, the partnership among SIDA, JeCCDO, and CBOs is strong and has yielded tangible results as it has effectively mobilized human, material, and financial resources.
So our relationship is first and foremost with JeCCDO. However, we have seen that it's also important for us and for the CBOs that we also try to have some kind of relationship with them. In terms of, and that's when we go out into the field, when we visit the programs and when we appreciate the work that they do. On another level, we also have an administrative relationship that we cannot abandon with just saying, well, JeCCDO is taking care of that. So in different ways, we build in systems for that relationship so that we can also monitor what JeCCDO is monitoring.
Focusing on the capacity building initiative here at Bishoftu town of Oromia National Regional State, JeCCDO has recently established a modern training center named JeCCDO Opportunity for Change Training Center, with the objective to provide various capacity building trainings to members of community-based organizations across the country. This training center is also an asset for every interested development actor for trainings, workshops, meetings, etc. The social and economic support provided to the target population, especially orphans and vulnerable children, helped many shed light on their lives.
When I was in grade 5, I was embraced under the local community-based association. Previously, I used to carry my exercise books without a bag. My uniform was torn out. I was also walking on barefoot. But nowadays, thanks to GIAD, I have got a bag, good uniform, and shoes.
Most of the women benefiting from this project have been mainly engaged in the preparation and sales of traditional drinks and breeding sheep and chickens. Such businesses, according to the beneficiaries, are still untapped in their respective localities. The intervention enabled them to be hopeful in the days to come.
Earlier, we were needy, we were unable to buy school uniform and school material. A single uniform was used for the 2 kids. Now, thanks to God, school uniform and necessary school materials are all provided to my children. The market is fine, thanks to God. It's a matter of chance. What I usually prepare is sold on the same day.
The ራስ ዘስላሴ ትምህርት ቤት የቀድሞ ተማሪዎች መረዳጃ እድር is one of the community-based organizations in Walkita town of the southern Ethiopian nations, nationalities, and peoples regional state. The Edir targets community members who had been living under stressful, miserable, and poor living conditions. The teenage girls, Salam, Seble, and Tegist, accessed support from Ras Zeselase that received funds from JeCCDO in 2008. These 3 girls took the university entrance exam in 2013. They all are witnessing that the continuous psychosocial support given to them has brought about a significant positive impact on their lives.
The support given to us is good. We have got everything. We are provided with medical services, school materials, and sanitary kits. So we receive all their necessary support. When I was in grade 8, I was embraced under Ras Selassie JeCCDO's intervention program. I have then started to get school materials and uniform every year. Especially I'm provided with consultation and various trainings, which has helped me get psychosocial strength. They treat us like a father or a mother.
Had it not been for the SIDA-funded project, Selam and the likes would have stayed in unfriendly modes of life.
If I have not been included under this organization, I would have been a housemaid. As a woman, if I don't study, I will end up somewhere else. I've got many things since I joined this association. I'm able to pursue my education properly.
Apart from material support they're provided with, Selam and her friends, more importantly, are able to build up their confidence in conforming to the social environment they are living in.
Had I been staying at home and had a friend going to school, I would have got hurt psychologically. There might be a perception that if I had a mother, I would study, but this doesn't exist, so I'm psychologically okay.
Having received psychological and material support for the last 4 years not only makes them self-confident and good at their education, but also help them to be visionaries.
I'm planning to support the street children who are unable to get education. If possible, I will at least raise 2 children and I would be happy. If it's God's will, I'll try to help orphans and vulnerable children as much as I could. What I want to be in the future is a law student, as I am a social student.
Surprisingly enough, Ras Zeselase, with support from JeCCDO, has been able to produce a role model for youngsters in the environs. Nuguse Hapte lost both parents at the age of 12. Agonizing and painful moments had come into his childhood, but he never gave up surviving until a new day has come.
I heard that a charity organization called Ras Selassie was assisting orphans and vulnerable children. I was told to get registered there. I finally joined the association.
The 23-year-old Nuguse had successfully completed his secondary education and managed to earn his first degree in history from Walaita University. Currently, Neguse is teaching civic education in one of the high schools in Walkita town, where Ras de Salase, under the auspices of JeCCDO, has significantly helped Neguse until his university graduation.
When I graduated, they provided me with graduation suits. They gave me lots of things. On the graduation ceremony, they came to the campus and accompanied me like a family, because I had no one beside.
What's most crucial in Neguse's life is his ability to have built a strong self-confidence. Unreserved support from the Edir enabled him to be exemplary to his peer group and others who have had similar challenges in life.
Even though I have no parents, I can achieve my vision.
The CBO's intervention in improving people's livelihood has also been fruitful in Adama town. Born and raised in Wello province, Asnak Mesfin was made to live in Adama town through her aunt's efforts a few years ago. It was unfortunate that Asnak lost her mother and father during her childhood. She then had no one to stand by her side. Luckily enough, she was targeted for support by Enredada Edir's Association, which is working in collaboration with JeCCDO in the town. The 7th grader Asnak has been benefiting from the joint project since she was in grade 4.
After I get registered at Enredada Edir's Mahaber, I've been receiving all the required school materials and various clothing.
Like other beneficiaries of this project, Asnak has managed to build up her confidence and become a visionary.
My future plan is to be engaged in cattle breeding, poultry such as milk, egg, and different types of agricultural items. I want to distribute such products.
It is well known that civil society organizations are established by the will of community members and aware of societal problems in their respective communities. With regards to this, the CBOs implementing the SIDA-funded project have been utilizing the financial support for the betterment of orphans, vulnerable children, youth, unemployed women, and other segments of communities in need of special attention.
We want to reach as many civil societies as possible. The other one was that we, in this call for proposal, wanted to focus a bit more than we have done before. And we wanted to focus on particularly the empowerment of women, to give women opportunities, to develop their economic situation, but also to recognize that women are carrying a very huge burden of informal work. And especially in connection with taking care of vulnerable children, orphans, or maybe children with sick parents. Here is something that women do in Ethiopia, by their good heart. And we want to recognize that a lot of women's work is informal, and it should not be. There should be a possibility for them also to have a good life.
Netzabrak Women and Children Development Association, based in Butajira town of the Southern Regional State, is one of the CBOs benefiting from this project and making a difference in the lives of the target population in the area.
JeCCDO has provided us 250,000 birr budget. The project embraces 181 male and 111 female children who have been given school uniforms, exercise books, pens and bags. These children still pursue their education.
This JeCCDO SIDA funded project indeed helped various CBOs in all project areas build their capacity in terms of leadership and effective financial management, job creation, as well as improving the livelihood of the most marginalized sections of society.
We have shown better performance than others, and we are highly encouraged through time. Experience sharing events have been conducted. We are given trainings every time. We are personally benefited from the support, let alone the association.
The joint effort of CBOs and Jerusalem Children and Community Development Organization, JeCCDO, has so far been making a difference among the disadvantaged children, women, and men living in different parts of the country. JeCCDO has also shown remarkable achievements in enhancing the capacity of community-based organizations to take over responsibilities for supporting the disadvantaged in a sustainable manner. JeCCDO and CBOs keep going great lengths towards the long path of socio-economic development that lies ahead.